here at the 2011 Art and Music Extravaganza.
Hi, SES 5th grade student reporter here at Arts Extravaganza night.
Hi, I'm Haynes here at the 2011 Arts and Humanities night.
Hi, I'm Jazmyn Burke. I'll be behind the camera tonight filming the Arts and Extravaganza and also being in front performing.
Robert, second grader, who's here at the Art and Music Extravaganza. Are you nervous?
Yes.
Are you in the performances tonight?
Yes.
Are you excited for all the performances here?
Yes.
Thanks, back to you.
Hi, I'm here with Dylan. Are you nervous about tonight?
Yeah.
What's your part?
To dance and play the xylophones during when we sing Boil the Cabbage Down, and then play xylophones when we do the play.
What will be your favorite part about tonight?
Probably singing.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I'm here with Madison here at the Arts and Humanities night. What are you doing today?
Singing and doing the xylophone players and dancing.
What are you singing to?
Froggy.
Are you nervous?
Sorta.
Have you ever done the Arts Extravaganza before?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yes.
Thank you. Back to you. I'm here with Jaden from second grade. Are you nervous for the performances tonight?
Yes.
What type of performances are you going to be doing?
2.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Thanks. Back to you.
Hi, Chris Abbott here with Marissa Simmons. What part are you going to play tonight?
The jacktail.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
What have you done to practice for that part?
I'm going to be practicing the goose owner. And we're supposed to have these other animals playing in one whole part.
What's your favorite part about the performance?
My favorite part is when Jack's wife is yelling at Jack.
Okay, thanks. Good luck. Back to you.
Hi, I'm here with Destiny. What are you doing today?
We're sitting around and we're waiting to do our show for Frog Wintercourt and Heated Rock, and we're having a great time. We're just sitting around and waiting for to sing and do our things and stuff.
Are you nervous?
No.
Have you ever done the Arts Extravaganza before?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Thank you. Back to you. I'm here at the Art and Music Extravaganza with 4th grade teacher, Miss Hobbs. What was your painting about?
What's my what about? Oh, I didn't actually do it. Well, yes, I did. I painted a tractor about half an hour before the art sale started because I didn't have time to do one because I was busy doing other stuff. So I did actually get a painting in there. It's a tractor.
Are you going to do any performances tonight?
Yes, we are clogging tonight.
Are you excited?
Sure.
Are you nervous?
No.
Thanks, back to you. Hi, I'm here with Savannah. What all are you doing in the performance today?
I have the lead role in the play. I'm doing a solo in our Dulcimer song, and we're doing bingo in the Virginia Reel.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Have you been in the Arts Extravaganza before?
Yes, actually last year.
Was it fun?
Yep.
Or you think you're going to have fun?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm here with the art teacher, Miss Harding. How did the Art and Music Extravaganza come about?
Well, it started last year when we wanted to buy a kiln to make pottery, and when we looked at the prices, we realized they were really, really expensive. So we thought of a fundraiser, and we have a lot of talented kids, so we decided to sell art.
Are you in any of the performances tonight?
Hopefully not. Last year I was, but I may be. If a child ends up sick or can't come, sometimes I have to fill in.
How long have you been doing the Music and Art Extravaganza?
This is our 2nd year, and it is still a fundraiser. We are trying to raise money for all the things that go with the kiln now, because that's also expensive. So hopefully we will get all of that, and next year we will be making pottery.
Thanks, back.
So would you put your hands together and welcome Miss Stacy Stoltz, our music teacher.
All right, 5th grade can come on in and get in their spots. Everything that you are going to see tonight is representative of things that we did in art and music class throughout the year. Every year we go through 4 cultures that represent the beginning of American history for the arts and humanities. So we started out with Native American, and then we went to colonial. Then we talked about how it got crowded. People started moving to the Appalachian Mountains, and they became their own culture. And we ended with West African. If you were at last year's program, we did all 4, and it was long. So we're not doing that this year, I promise. Yay, okay. Only Appalachian. We're only going to feature the Appalachian music that we did. So everything you will see tonight is from the Appalachian Mountains. You will hear songs. You will see the students play instruments. You will see some dance, and you will see some drama, all from that culture and that region. What's I going to say? Oh. One of the things, yes, 5th grade, please come into your spots. Thank you. The first thing you're going to see is bingo, and a lot of us think we know the song Bingo, but we only know the northern version. What you're going to hear right now is the southern version of bingo, the way it was taught in the Appalachian Mountains, and they're going to perform for you a play party. A play party looks like a dance, but it's supposed to be more like a game than a dance. And it can, yep. And 1st graders going to help them out singing it. They learned the song too. So this is the 5th grade and the 1st grade performing bingo, Appalachian style. All right, 1st grade, we're going to get in our spots for Froggy Went A-Courtin'. Some of you may be familiar with this song and story. just walk a little faster. A lot of us know the song Froggy went a-courting and he did ride, and you do We're going to teach you a different way, again Appalachian style. What we've learned in this unit is that a lot of the songs we know, or if we think we know, they actually did a little bit different. So this is Froggy went a-courting. First grade's going to play instruments for you, and the kindergarten is going to act out the story. Froggy went a-courting and he did ride. Sword and a pistol by his side. He rode right to Miss Mousie's door. He found Miss Mousie sweeping the floor. He took Miss Mousie on his knee. He said, Miss Mousie, will you marry me? Ring. Without my Uncle Rat's consent, I would not marry the president. Well, Uncle Rat laughed and shook his fat sides. To think my niece will be a bride. Who will make the wedding gown? Old Miss Rat from Pumpkin Town. Where will the wedding supper be? Way down yonder by a hollow tree. Bring somebody. First to come was Bumblebee. Ring somebody. Fiddle on his knee. Next to come was a ladybug, carrying a water jug. Next to come was an itty bitty flea. Ring somebody me. She danced a jig for the bumblebee. Ring Next to come is a big old cow. He wanted to dance, but he didn't know how. Last to come is the big black snake. He ate all the wedding cake. Bring somebody There's a little piece of cornbread lying on the shelf. If you want any more, you can sing it yourself. Stradaletta Kaimaniro down to Cairo. Ring Tumbadi Michicambo. It's all nonsense words. They did that a lot in the Appalachian Mountains. All right, this song is called Oats, Peas, Beans, and Barley. They got to sample some food that would have been from the Appalachian Mountains one day, and we talked about how that a lot of the people in the Appalachian Mountains were self-sufficient. They had their own little farms. And so we have some farmers in this song, and they're going to talk about growing their crops. All right, we have second and third grade students coming in now. They're going to perform a song for you called Old Rattler. Rattler is a dog that we learned a song about. And the book came with lots of verses about Old Rattler and the things that he did and about him. And then the students wrote their own verses. And that's what you're going to hear tonight. So they got to use their imagination and imagine some things that Old Rattler would have done, some trouble he would have gotten into, maybe what he looked like. And they wrote their own verses about Old Rattler. So the first verse you're going to hear is the traditional one, telling a little bit about Old Rattler. And then from that point on, these students are going to share with you some verses that were written in their classroom. Now, some of the students on the stage were the ones that actually wrote the verses that were picked, but some of the students whose verses were picked did not want to stand up and sing solo, so they picked other people to sing it for them. So what happened was every second and third grader wrote a verse to Old Rattler. We sang them in class, and then each class picked their favorite one that they wanted to get to hear in the performance. So I'm going to read the names of the students who actually wrote the verses, and they may or may not be the student who's singing the verse. From Miss Orm's class, Brianna Moore's verse was chosen. From Miss Annis's class was Matt Stoltz and Tyler Houchins. From Miss Hutchison's class, we're going to hear Elise Baker's verse. From Miss Leahy's class, Sarah Brady. From Miss Kubish's class, Madison Fackler. From Miss Roop's class, Madison V. and Ben Stoltz. And from Mr. Mahoney's class, Hannah Goldsmith.
Rattler was a black dog that was fat. When he went and laid in the grass, he got bitten by a cat. Here, Rattler, here. Here, Rattler, here. Follow Rattler from the barn. Here, Rattler, here. Rattler was... One time I saw Rattler down at the old lake. Next thing you know, he's playing with the snake. Here, Rattler, here. Here, Rattler, here. Follow Rattler from the barn. Here, Rattler, here. Rattler was driving around in a yellow car. Can't believe he was eating a Snickers candy bar. Here, Rattler, here. Here, Rattler, here. Follow Rattler from the barn. Here, Rattler, here. Rattler thought he saw a squirrel in a big old tree. Then he remembered he was blind and he couldn't see. Here, Rattler, here. Here, Rattler, here. Follow Rattler from the barn. Here, Rattler, here.
Rattler was a weirdo dog. He wanted to lick some mold, but he couldn't 'cause he was wearing his good clothes.
Here, Rattler, here. Here, Rattler, here. Follow Rattler from the barn. Here, Rattler, here. Rattler was a good old dog, as hungry as he could be. And every night I found him barking at an apple tree. Here, Rattler, here. Here, Rattler, here. Follow Rattler from the barn. Here, Rattler, here. Rattler was a good old dog. He really loved me. Or at least I thought so until he bit my knee. Here, Rattler, here. Here, Rattler, here. Follow Rattler from the barn. Here, Rattler, here. Rattler liked to stomp all night, loud as he could be. He woke me up, he pulled me down like a crazy bumblebee. Here, Rattler, here. Here, Rattler, here. to jump around. One day he hit a tree. For the rest of the day he was chased by a bee.
Here, rattler, here. Here, rattler, here. Call a rattler from the barn. Here, rattler, here.
Rattler was a good old dog, fun as he could be. Every time I went outside he always followed me.
Here, rattler, here. Here, rattler, here. Call a rattler from the barn. Here, rattler, here. Here, rattler, here. Here, rattler, here. Call a rattler from the barn. Here, rattler, here.
You didn't know we had such great songwriters in our midst. They did a great job. Next, you're going to see the 4th grade. They worked on an Appalachian dance and folk song called Big Ball in Boston. Some of them are going to be performing the dance for you. They're all going to be singing because that's what we do for fun in the Appalachian Mountains. We make our own music and dance to it. And then we've got some instrument players over here as well. We've got some featured recorder players. That's the instrument that you've been hearing if you're a 4th grade parent. A lot. So we are going to feature the 4th grade recorder. Now, they probably did not play the recorder in the Appalachian Mountains, but that's the instrument we got, so we're going to use it. Here's Big Ball in Boston.
Big ball in Boston, big ball in town. Big ball in Boston, gonna dance around. Roll on the ground, boys, roll on the ground. These other crackers, dance around. Big ball in Boston, big ball in town. Big ball in Boston, gonna dance around. Roll on the ground, boys, roll on the ground. These other crackers, dance around. Big ball in Boston, big ball in town. Big ball in Boston, gonna dance around. Roll on the ground, boys, roll on the ground. These other crackers, dance around. Big ball in Boston, big ball in town. Big ball in Boston, gonna dance around. Roll on the ground, boys, roll on the ground. These other crackers, dance around. Big ball in Boston, big ball in town. Big ball in Boston, gonna dance around. Roll on the ground, boys, roll on the ground. These other crackers, dance around. Big ball in Boston, big ball in town. Big ball in Boston, gonna dance around. Roll on the ground, boys, roll on the ground. These other crackers, dance around.
right, fifth grade is going to feature a couple of different things for you. As fifth graders, they get to learn a lot more than everybody else. They're going to play a song for you on the dulcimers called Boil the Cabbage Down, a traditional song from the Appalachian Mountains. And immediately following their dulcimer song, they're going to perform several different versions of Appalachian dance for you.
Raccoon has a bushy tail, possum's tail is bare. Rabbit's got no tail at all, but a little bit, a bunch of hairs. Pull cabbage down, down, make those whole cakes brown, brown. Only song that I can sing is pull cabbage down. Junebug has wings of gold, firefly wings of flame. Bedbug has no wings at all, but he gets there just the same. Boil the cabbage down, down, make them hoe cakes brown, brown. The only song that I can sing is boil the cabbage down.
Oh, it's a killing fit when beauty it's a blossom. And if you want your finger bit, just poke it at a possum. Boil the cabbage down, down, make those hoe cakes brown, brown. The only song that I can sing is boil the cabbage down.
mountain.
Both
She'll be
hands.
coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain.
Back
when
to
she
back.
comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses.
Leaders, reel down.
She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes.
Come on back. And cast off. Last time. New leaders, promenade out. New leaders, promenade out. Give them a hand. This year the students learned a lot of stories about a boy named Jack. And this boy named Jack, he was always getting himself in trouble and doing really silly things. We're going to tell you a 2-part Jack tale. The 2nd and 3rd graders are going to present to you Jack and the Big Old Rock. In the middle there, while they're switching out to 4th and 5th grade, you will see the adult leaders that do the clogging. We'll do your intermission, and then we will conclude with the 4th and 5th graders finishing up the Jack tale for you with Jack and the 3 sillies. He gets in big trouble in the first part of the story, and so his wife takes matters into her own hands in the second part of the story. So you'll want to hang around to that. This is, where's my storytellers? Storytellers.
Now Jack and Jack's wife lived on a little farm way back in the Kentucky mountains. Times were hot and they were poor. One day Jack's wife said, "We ain't got no money or anything to eat.
We ain't got no money or anything to eat.
Take our old cow
Take our old cow
to town and sell her. She's worth at least $50.
She's worth at least $50.
So don't come back with no less."
But don't you come back with no less. Jack was a bit on the lazy side and didn't want to trek all the way to town, but to keep from being naggy, he tied an old rope around the cow and headed down the road singing his song. The song made Jack feel better. Before long, the cow got to prancing and dancing, and she twisted the rope all around Jack. He was all tied up in a knot and couldn't move. Just then a man came along leading a pig. "Hello, Jack."
Hello, Jack.
"Having some trouble, are you?" "Sure am. I was taking this cow to town to sell, but she's acting up something awful." The man said, "Here, let me help." After they untangled, the man said, "This here pig is real gentle and bring a fine price of the butchers. Want to trade?" "Dads, believe I will." So Jack took the pig's rope and continued on down the road town to singing his song. The song made Jack feel better, but before long the pig got to running around every which way so that Jack was again all tied up in a knot and couldn't move. Just then along came an old woman carrying a goose. "Hello, Jack."
Hello, Jack.
"Having some trouble, are you?"
Having some trouble, are you?
"Sure am. I was taking this pig to town to sell, but she's acting up something awful. The old woman said, "Here, let me help." After they were untangled, the old woman said, "This here goose is real gentle and she lays fine eggs. Want to trade?" But Dads, believe I will. Dads, believe I will. So he tucked the goose under his arm and continued on down the road to town singing his songs. Going traveling down the road. I'm going traveling down the road. I'm going traveling down the road to sell my goose at the market. The song made Jack feel better, but before long the goose got to flapping, honking, and biting. Jack could hardly hang on. Just then along came a young girl carrying a cat. "Hello, Jack. Having some trouble, are you?" "Sure am. I was taking this goose to town to sell, but she's acting up something awful." The girl said, "Here, let me help." After she got the big wings folded back down, she said, "This here cat is real gentle and she's a good mouser. Want to trade?" "But Dads, I believe I will." So he tucked the cat under his arm and continued on down the road to town singing his song. Feel better, but before long the cat went to town and started gnawing and clawing and scratching. Just then along came a man carrying a big old rock. "Hello, Jack. Having some trouble, are you?" "Sure am. I was just taking this cat to town and sell, but she's acting up something awful." The man said, "Here, let me help." He set his rock down and started to pet the cat. After she was calmed down, the man said, "This here big old rock won't claw you and hit you and make a mighty fine doorstop. Want to trade?" "Dad, believe I will." So he picked up the big old rock and went back home singing his song, and it did not adjust at all. When he got home, Jack's wife said, "Put down that big old rock. Put down that big old rock and hand me over my $50. And hand me over my $50. Jack put the rock down by the door and said, "Ain't got no $50, but I got something better." Ain't got no $50, but I got something better. Traded the cow for a pig, for a goose, for a cat, for this here big old rock, which is making just about the best doorstop I ever did see, don't you think? When he got home, Jack put it down by the door and said, "Ain't got no $50. "Well, I declare," said Jack's wife. "Well, I declare. That's the silliest thing I ever heard. That's the silliest thing. But there ain't no man sillier than you in the whole world. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. And I bet there ain't no man sillier than you in the whole wide world." "Oh, yeah? There's lots of men out there sillier than me," said Jack. "And I bet never one's got a rock as good as this in here." The end.
This is 4th and 5th grade presenting Jack and the Three Sillies.
One time Jack's wife got really upset when Jack traded away their cat for a big old rock rather than sell her for $50. She was so put out that she said to him, I declare, that's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
That is the silliest thing I ever heard.
Bet there ain't no man sillier than you in the entire world.
Bet there ain't no man sillier than you in the entire world.
I'm leaving and I ain't coming back.
I'm leaving and I ain't coming back.
Listen, I found 3 men as silly as you.
Listen, I found 3 men as silly as you.
And give me $50 back too.
Give me $50 back too.
So off she went. She walked all day but didn't find anyone as silly as Jack. When it got dark, she just kept on walking in the light of the full moon. She came upon a mill pond and saw a young man jumping up and down and hollering and pointing to the water. Jack's wife went over and asked him, "What's your bother, mister?"
"What's your bother, mister?"
"It's the moon."
"It's the moon."
He hollered and jumped up and down some more. His thumb dropped out of the sky and fallen into this here mill pond.
His thumb dropped out of the sky and fallen down in this here mill pond.
Look, you can see us plain as day right there in the water. Oh, la, la. How are we going to know when to plant our taters and corn if the moon's not up in the sky where it belongs? Jack's wife can hardly keep from laughing. "That's not the moon, mister."
"That's not the moon, mister."
"That's just its reflection shining in the water. Look up yonder. The moon's in the sky." "Look up nothing," said the young man.
"Look up nothing?"
"I sees it sure enough right there in the water. I need some help. Here's $10 for you. Gotta catch some ropes and ladders so we could put the moon back where it belongs in the sky. Hurry." Jack's wife put the $10 in her pocket and went on. She told everyone she met, and they all hurried to the mill pond to watch. Reckon he'll get out of the water by sunrise," she thought with a smile. "There's one man as silly as Jack."
"There's one man as silly as Jack."
And on she went.
By and by she came upon a strange sight. A farmer...
I'm looking high, I'm looking
she came upon a strange sight. A farmer was hitched up to a plow, and his wife had hold of the lines, flapping and whacking them on his back. "Giddy up," she hollered. "Giddy up, giddy up!" And the farmer tugged on the plow. Next to the field was a mule grazing in the pasture. Jack's wife was so puzzled that she stopped and called out, "Howdy, ma'am." "Howdy, ma'am." "How come that mule's not pulling your plow?"
How come that mule's not pulling your plow?
"Plow with a mule?"
Plow with a mule?
Never heard of such a thing.
Never heard of such a thing.
We ride the mule.
We ride the mule.
Wouldn't know how to hook one up to a plow.
Wouldn't know how to hook one up to this plow.
"Come on, giddy up."
Come on, giddy up.
She hollered again to her husband. "Hold on there. Hold on there," said the farmer. "If you show us how to hook up the mule, this here plow, well, I'll pay you $15.
Jack's wife could hardly believe it, but she went over and showed them how to hitch the mule to the plow. The farmer gave her the $15 and was all smiles as he walked behind while the mule started plowing his field. "Giddy up there," he shouted. Jack's wife put the $15 in her pocket. "Reckon his back will feel a heap better too," she thought with a smile. "There's two men as silly as Jack."
There's two men as silly as Jack.
And on she went.
She heard a thump and a howl, a thump and a howl, a thump and a howl. Someone must be beaten bad, thought Jack's wife. She hurried round the bend and stopped in amazement. There on the porch was an old man sitting on the stool with a sweater pulled over his head. His wife was beating him on the head with a stick of firewood. "Be still now. It only will take but a few more licks."
Be still now. It won't take but a few more licks.
Thump and a howl, thump and a howl. "What's your trouble?" called out Jack's wife.
"What's your trouble?"
"Why are you beating on him so?"
"Why are you beating on him so?"
"I know all about making a sweater, except how to cut the head hole."
I know all about making a sweater, but not how to cut out the head hole.
"Have to beat the hole in the sweater so my husband can pull it down."
I have to beat the hole into the sweater so my husband can pull it down.
"Only make one a year, because he can't take no more beating."
Only make one a year. Can't take this beating.
Jack's wife called out, "Hold up there. I can show you how to cut a head hole." "Hold up. I can show you how to cut a head hole." The old man jumped up and yelled to her, "La, la, show my wife how to do that and I'll pay you $25.
La la. Show my wife how to do that. I'll pay you $25.
So she got out her scissors and showed the old man's wife how to cut a real fine head hole. Then she pulled the sweater down over his head. He was badly bruised, but the old man was all smiles and gave her her money.
Jack's wife put the $25 in her pocket and left. "Reckon he'll get plenty of sweaters now and a heap fewer headaches too," she thought with a smile. "Well, there's three men as silly as Jack, and I got my $50 too."
"Well, there's three men as silly as Jack and I got my $50 too."
So she went on back home, there where they both lived peaceful for the rest of their days. The end.
Who were you supporting tonight?
Benjamin Lieber.
What was his part tonight?
He was a snake.
Did you enjoy the performance?
Yes.
Were you hoping that there would be anything else?
No, it was good.
Everything that you suspected was right?
Yeah, everybody did a good job.
Okay, thanks. Back to you. I'm SES 5th grade student reporter here with one of our parents. Did you enjoy the performance?
I did, but I'm a grandparent.
Who were you supporting?
Ben and Matt Stoltz.
Were you excited?
Yes, I was very excited.
What were their roles tonight?
I'm sorry?
What were their roles tonight?
They danced and they played instruments.
Are you proud of them?
Yes, very proud.
Okay, thanks. Back to you. Hi, I'm here with Miss Stoltz, the coordinator behind this program. So how long did it take you to practice?
We started practicing for this. Well, everything we had done, we'd already done in class, and then as soon as we got back from spring break, we started putting it all together in performance version.
Are you proud of all the students?
They did a fabulous job. I was very proud.
Think it turned out like you wanted it to?
Absolutely, they did a great job.
Think there's anything you're going to add on that you didn't have this year, next year?
Well, actually, we're thinking about doing something totally different next year, but I'm not going to tell you yet. It's a secret.
Can't wait for the surprises. Thanks. Back to you.